So the Community College Alliance for Agriculture Advancement, or C2A3 for short, is a partnership that we developed back in 2015. It's a partnership with the USDA Natural Resources Conservation Service, as well as USDA SARE, the Sustainable Agriculture and Research Education Program, as well as started with the National Corn Growers Association as a potential partner in that work. But since then, we've grown it. It's been opportunities to leverage resources, to work on curriculum develop with one another, to share professional development opportunities, to share resources and opportunities, and really bring us together to solve problems and continue to build on the great educational footprint that we already have. We really see an opportunity to partner with USDA and really help leverage the resources that USDA can provide, but also help them meet their goals, right? Their goals is to get out to more producers, find more opportunities to engage the current and future workforce in agriculture on conservation practices. And we really want to teach our students those best practices and protect our natural resources for future generations. So it's really a wonderful opportunity to bring partners together with mutual goals and opportunities that we can work on to better each of our programs. So C2A3 brought together an opportunity to partner not only with the national office of USDA, but also for each of the institutions within those states to partner with the local and state NRCS offices. So one of the great opportunities that we have through this partnership with NRCS is we get to develop research projects based on local needs. And at Northeast, we're working on soil health. We're working on water holding capacity in marginal soils. We're working on looking at the quality of our water and looking at runoff and compaction. We're looking at opportunities to build better soil and build the nutrients in the soil.
So one other thing about the NRDs and NRCS as well is they will provide producers funds to go towards no-till, go towards these conservation practices that will help, again, reduce the nitrate contamination that we're having in our groundwater. They have amazing staff that understands farming and understands how to integrate these practices that we need to do. And so a farmer also can get funds from the NRD and NRCS for planting cover crops as well, and management practices that will work well in their specific farming situations. The other thing that is unique to them is the NRDs in Nebraska have taxing authority, and so they are able to take a very small portion, usually around 2% of the property taxes, to do needed projects rather than having to request money from a legislature or waiting until some catastrophic event happens to get money from either the federal or state governments. And so all of the states in the U.S., I believe, are looking at the Nebraska system because it is so effective. And the last thing is that the board of directors are elected and not appointed or just put in from some county or city government. And so the people get to make the choice as far as who represents them in their districts.
You know, we have an amazing opportunity here with the college farm. Not everyone has, which is an advantage not only for the students to give them those hands-on opportunities to learn, but it really also gives the opportunity for employers to partner with us on the farm. We're always looking for great applied research projects, whether it's 1 acre, 20 acres, 100 acres. We have opportunities to bring in business partners to help us develop research projects that give students those opportunities and make sure those students are work ready, and it develops relationships between the students and the employers, and it develops opportunities for to create internships and other opportunities for students to get jobs when they graduate.
We prepare students, biology, anybody for four-year colleges and the workforce by taking, I would say, a very hands-on approach with our students. The low class sizes I cannot emphasize how important that is, because even if I have a full class of 24, that even gets to be a little too much, because if there's too many students per instructor, there is just this disconnect, and you really want to, the way that you're really going to get to know someone and kind of get to know what's going on with them and maybe help them is to kind of really have those more interpersonal relationships.
You get to network and you get to know people in your class. And that is a tremendous thing in agriculture, because now I can see the people on the soybean board, or some of the agronomists in my area, some of the people that I'm buying cattle from now for my kids to show. I knew those people. I networked with them. I learned about them as a student here at Northeast. So coming to school in an area where you want to be a part of is extremely valuable when you look at the networking aspects. In agriculture, we're a small family. We all kind of know each other. We all work together. So being able to network, we're able to start building those bridges and building those relationships now.
We also try to make things as, what are you going to be doing for your job? Like whatever job direction you want, that may change, that happens, that's okay. But if you're going to go into agriculture, you're going to go into wildlife biology. What skills could you get here that might help you move into a 4-year institution in a biology program, or going into the workforce eventually? And so that's the perspective that I think we all have here at the college.
When students come to school for ag education, I think it's important for them to learn the big picture. Agriculture here, there are many different agricultural products throughout the United States, and we need to be mindful of those. We need to look at that big picture. We need to make sure that we're doing the right thing. Agriculture's changing. We have so much technology in the field and so many opportunities to expand economic opportunity with those technologies. We need to make sure our students are at the forefront. They're the next generation of farmers and ranchers, they're the next generation of technicians at the implement dealers and at the co-ops working with our producers. So we really need to make sure our students have that technology base and understand what the future of agriculture looks like and can help build it.
To me, from the outside looking in, I couldn't be prouder to have attended here, and also the leaps and bounds that this college is pursuing to make ag education a number one factor in something they provide. The infrastructure that they've invested in is it's awesome. The ag sector is so hungry for kids. There's such a shortage. The need for agricultural educated students is probably, the demand for them is higher than it's ever been. Whether it's commercially or like I say, the organic thing is starting to grow. Having that ability to get out in the market and help producers find value is huge, and everybody needs a hand. And if we prepare our students to go out in the field and provide that, they will be nothing but successful.